Good day, everyone! Today, we are going to perform an exciting experiment in physical science. It is to understand how different factors affect the reaction rate. This experiment is related to our lesson in collision theory. So what are we waiting for? Introducing my group mates. I am John Carcillion with my co-scientist, Mr. Lorvin Mission and Mr. Cedric Villarta. Of course, to the most pretty girl, Miss Trinity Dizon. And to our Swifty, Miss Aden Valier. And, of course, Mr. Neil Marangit. And to our Mama Mary, Mary Grisel Sakatani. Are you ready? Of course, we must be ready. Let's dive in and see the science in action.
We'll be exploring how changes in concentration,
temperature, and particle size influence the rate of reaction.
Good day, everyone! So, as you can see, we have our experimental material so that we can perform our experiment.
But wait! I would like to introduce to you my co-scientist. Let's welcome Mr. Carrillion.
Thank you very much, my co-scientist, Miss Trinity Dizon. Okay, I am scientist John Carcillion. So today, I'm going to introduce to you our different experimental materials so that we can perform our experiment. First, let's start off our hot water. Next is the tap water, and of course, Berocca vitamin C, our baking soda, and our vinegar. And of course, we have here our cups and our tablespoons, and of course, our containers so that the experiment would be successful. Okay, so this experiment, these materials can be helpful to perform our concentration, the particle size, and of course, the temperature. So what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Now let's proceed to our first experiment of how particle in size affect the rate of chemical reaction. But first, I'm gonna introduce to you my assistant first, Mary Grisel Sakatani.
Hi, I'm your assistant for today.
Now we're gonna need our materials, which are two containers, and second is two kinds of Berocca. We have this whole Berocca and the pulverized Berocca. Lastly, we're gonna need our water, a tap water. That's it. So now let's start. The first step of this experiment is we're gonna put this water in 300 ml. Okay. So second, we're gonna put these two Beroccas at the same time and see how it will react. 1, 2, 3. Let's now observe the reaction of who will gonna dissolve first. Is it the whole Berocca or the pulverized Berocca? As you can see, the pulverized Berocca is the fastest to dissolve, and the whole Berocca is the slowest to dissolve. Science is great, right?
Right.
So hi guys, I'm back. Did you miss me? So now let's begin on our second experiment on how temperature affect the chemical reaction. So let's begin. But first, I would like to introduce to you my assistant, Mr. Cyrus Misha. Say hi. the tap water and the hot water. And last, the 2-hole Berocca. Thank you. That's yours. So first we need to put the tap water and the hot water in our container 300 ml. So are you ready, mister?
Yes.
So let's put the 2 Berocca at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
As you can see here, the first who react is the Berocca with hot water, while the Berocca with the tap water, the reaction is slow. See the difference?
So did you guys enjoy?
Good day, everyone. I'm back once again. It's getting gloomy, right? Okay, so let's start our very last experiment. This experiment will know how concentration affects the rate of chemical reactions. So let's start. Before we start, may I introduce to you our helper, Miss Trinity Dizan. Yes, of course. Without any further ado, let's start our very last experiment. Of course, let's begin our very last experiment. So this experiment is concentration. So of course we need 2 containers. Of course, it must be clear. Soup, soda, baking soda rather, our spoon. Oh, here it is. And our water. And our vinegar. Very good. Thank you, Miss Trinity Design.
You're welcome.
It's getting gloomy. Of course, monsters everywhere, but that's not the hindrance, so we could stop our experiment. Ha ha ha. Of course, without further ado, let's start our experiment. First things first, let's put a vinegar on our container. So let's put 5 tablespoons of vinegar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As usual on the second container. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pep, pep, pep. It's done. Okay, next is we need to have we need to put a water. So on the first container, let's put the second container, let's put 1 tablespoon of water. The second one, of course, let's put a baking soda. It's a moment of truth. Soup. So let's put 1 tablespoon of soup in the container. 1, 2. The moment of truth. So for your understanding, this second container has a 5 spoon of vinegar and 1 spoon of water, while the first container has a 5 tablespoon of vinegar. So it's no water added on the first container. So the moment of truth, let's put 1 tablespoon of vinegar. One. Wow. As you can see, the first container really exploding faster, while the second one is slower. So if we're gonna differentiate both of them, the first container explode faster, while this one is slower. So that's the end of my experiment. Hopefully you learned something. Bye bye. Through this experiment, we witness firsthand how changes in concentration, temperature, and particle size affect the rate of chemical reactions, providing valuable insights into the principles of collision theory. Join us next time as we continue to travel the mysteries of chemistry.